Nate, I was just about to start a video. Hey, Scott here, Scotty's Animals, and I've been getting some requests lately to do a cage walkthrough, and I figure I'm just going to be changing some fleeces and filling some water bottles and just, doing my afternoon routine. And so I figured, why not show everybody what my cage setups are? When you watch my videos and when they are aimed at the cages, you can get a pretty good sense about the cage setup. But it's been a while, I guess, since I've introduced all my piggies and given an update because some of my fosters have been adopted, and all the pairs are still in pretty much the same way that they have been. Hey, Bibi, come here. How you feeling, my man? So why don't I do a little cage walkthrough? Bibi, are you gonna hang out with me? Of course not. So let's do it. Come here, Pippy. So sometimes people will shoot videos. Come here, Pippy. Come here. Come here, Pippy. Sometimes people will shoot videos right after they've cleaned their cage, and I've done that before, but yeah, look at that. This is gross. After I'm finished with my syringes for my medicine, I usually put them here. Let's wash this real quick. There we go. That's much better. I've gotten into kind of a bad habit. After the syringes have been used, I just toss them into here because I have to give multiple pigs different syringe medicine. And so after I'm done with some of them, I put them here and then I collect them all to wash them. But was that a popcorn, Pippy? You look like a piece of popcorn. So what I was saying is that sometimes people will show off their cages right after they've been cleaned. But in this case, and look, it looks like he's just about due for a water change. I don't really mind showing off my cage as it is normally, because we keep it real on this channel, even if feelings get hurt. And if you've ever sent me a message and people actually send me messages saying, hey, do you know of any good breeders where I can get a very fancy special type of guinea pig? And then I have to bite my tongue and not go off, but a lot of times I do. I'm only human. But don't be messaging me unless you're a troll asking me where the breeders are, because I don't know. I do rescue. So you want to check on Pet Finder, you want to try to find an animal shelter or a rescue near you. That's where you're going to find the best piggies that are in need of good homes. Hey, Pippy. And speaking of animal shelters, Pipsqueak was at the North Central shelter, and somebody from there messaged me and they said there's a guinea pig that's low weight and emaciated and something's wrong with him, and we're going to put him to sleep if you don't come and get him. And that was Pipsqueak. Why are you scratching? Why are you scratching? You need a bath? So he needs a water bottle fill, and I guess we can maybe change some of these fleece, but it's not so bad because I like to swap out this fleece every few days, and the little pad I'll swap it out pretty much every day if he's been sleeping in there. But a lot of times he sleeps over here in this igloo. What, Bibi? Pippy. So down here below Pipsqueak, we have Nails and Piggy Small's cage. Now they have a cover because Piggy Smalls is an escape artist. And so this is a 1 by, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then they have a 2 by 4. And actually this 2 by 4 to fit under this table is overlapped. So it's really only like a 1.5, a little bit more. But, 1.5 times 4 is what, 6? And then plus 4. So this is 10 square feet. Right here. And actually, these grids are 14 inches, not 12, so it's more than 10 square feet for them. And this gives them a chance to really run and do stuff. So, and under here, you'll see this is a day's worth. Where are you, Piggy Smalls? Piggy Smalls. There he is. So I changed this fleece yesterday, and it's already funky. That's where they do most of their funky business, but a lot of times they'll sleep right here after they've eaten hay. So looks like I've got to fill the log full of hay. I got to change the water bottle also, which I like to do every day or every other day. How you doing, Piggy Smalls? So they're down here. Bibi! Let's do a cage tour with Bibi. So Bibi sleeps here. He sleeps up in here. Yes, Bibi. And during the day, he hangs out here. And this is my room over here. That's my messy bed. But in the morning, Bibi, if I don't come and wake him up, he comes over here and he will squawk at me through the window. I put this is a chew toy, which he's actually totally demolished. It's this kind of palm material. I put that there because he was chewing on the paint right there. So I put that there to protect it. And I've got this little poop trap, which maybe I need to change too. We're revealing all the messiness. Bibi. Yes, I know. Everyone knows. Hi, Pipsqueak. So since we were talking about Pipsqueak's cage before, of course, Pipsqueak, this closes and opens. And most of the time, Pipsqueak has this run right here, which also needs to be changed. So over here, I have this is his fleece that goes in the tunnel. I need to make some more of these because I barely have enough. So let's check out Billy's cage. Billy has a standard 2x4. What you doing in there, Bill? Billy's got a 2x4, and this is his corner space house. The top is also messy because I put the sticky syringes there sometimes when I'm trying to feed him. Billy, come here. What you doing? What you doing? Pippy. Just trying to say hi, Bill. Just want to say hi. So he's got a snack shack. Now, he hasn't chewed this snack shack. This snack shack is incredibly old, and it was surrendered to the rescue, so I used it. I can still fill it with hay, but you know what? I think that it's possible that Piggy Smalls chewed this. Nate has chewed on this. This one has been passed around a lot. You just always want attention, don't you, Pipsqueak? But same thing here. I swap the larger fleece out. Well, the big fleece I try to swap out once a week. The smaller fleece I swap out every couple days. And this one I swap out every day. I checked it this morning and it wasn't so bad, so I did just flip it over. Because, you know, if you can make these things last, that's what you want to do. Because doing a lot of laundry, that wastes a lot of resources. So you really want to get as much mileage as you can, but also keeping them clean. Bibi, you're in trouble. Yes, Bibi? Do you have anything to add? Well, I guess he's just going to be up there squawking the whole time. So right next to Billy is Mike and Popeye and Dicey, and they are a magical Buddha Boy trio, and they live in a 2x4, which is extremely the minimum amount of space that I would give for 3 boys that get along very well. But you can see there's 2 space corner houses and 2 tunnels, and so this is plenty of space for them to chill. And then they have a pretty decent size front yard area. It's been pretty cool lately, so I put these tunnels in here, but instead of sleeping in them, they've mostly been sitting on them. That's why they're flattened and really gross on top. Right, Dice? That's what you like to do. He likes to sleep on this thing. Bibi, I'm gonna get you. Come to me, Bibi. Bibi. Don't be shy. Come on. Yeah. Good boy. So, and here's my closet with my fleece. And there's the radiator that keeps everything warm. Got the radiator and then a fan. All right, you sit down here on the trash can and you eat your stuff. Good boy. Boy, oh boy, the sun's going down quickly. Let's turn on some light. So these three boys in a 2x4, and I'm using pine shavings now here because everybody has been really getting the fleece dirty, and it was just way too much for three boys. I was constantly cleaning it, constantly changing it. But let's see, it looks like they need some pellets. They're good on water. It's about there for tonight, and they're good on hay. And here's a good example. You can see that as long as you keep this thing stuffed with hay, they won't really chew on it. They'll chew on it a little bit for fun. You'll hear every once in a while, but really they want to eat the hay. So, okay. So now, next to those boys, Pipsqueak. This is part of Pipsqueak's run, and he does not jump over. He will lean over. Look at that pile of poops. We got to change this whole thing. That's gross. So next to these boys, we've got Gary in a 2x3, and here is a surveillance camera, and we've got another 2x3 with Nate. So I'm going to change both of these boys' fleece, even though I just changed this little fleece yesterday. I'm going to change the whole thing and make it nice. Well, we'll see if I need to change the big fleece at the bottom. Maybe I don't. Maybe I can stretch it, because I put these smaller pieces over it and I change those a lot more frequently. Don't look at me. Ignore me. Pretend we're not here. Hi, Nate. Hi, Mr. Nate. Okay, so I'm going to clean these boys real quick. Clean their cage, that is. You going to help me, Pipsqueak? He's like, no, that's not my job. That's your job. That's your job. I'm going to play. So I think I'm going to take off the entire racetrack, maybe tomorrow, and I am going to take them outside and hose them off before I put the new fleece on. So when I'm cleaning one side, I'll usually put the boys together, and the goal is to try to clean this side before they start fighting. Boys, usually I have to play the referee. So I'm going to put the phone down so I can do all that. So I just finished cleaning, took a few minutes, and they're just about starting to fight. Boys! Stop that! Now I have to try to grab them. Come on. Nate. Hey, come here. Up. Ooh. You guys are getting funky, too. I know. Now, I wish that was it, but actually I have to put them back together again so that I can clean Gary's side. Don't be upset, Gary. Gary's already starting to chatter. You better be good. You better be... Ow! Oh, don't bite me. Don't bite me, Gary. Can you be good in here, boys? Okay, I'm going to put the phone down while I clean this side now. So all I do is I just... normally I do this with two hands. And I just try to get as much of it off as I can. And then I shake them off outside before I put them in the laundry. Calm down, boys. Uh, so if you guys want to see a really detailed cage cleaning video with lots of boys, hey, Nate, you stay in there. There, no, you just stay in your house until this is over. No, you stay in there. So if you want to see a really detailed cage cleaning video, go to my website, and under the cage setup section, if you scroll down, you'll see a series of videos by Skinny Pigs 1. One of them is explaining the best way to use fleece and to keep it clean and to manage your whole cage setup. And the second one is a GoPro cage cleaning video with lots of cute piggies, and I think you'll really learn a lot from Skinny Pigs 1, so check that out. So I just finished this cage, and these boys are about to start fighting again. So I've got a larger fleece underneath these two smaller fleeces so that I can swap them out, see, and keep the one underneath. If you just had these fleeces and you didn't have one underneath, it would be okay, but then the coroplast would get a lot dirtier, and I just think it's a little bit better to do it that way. But then I would definitely suggest you check out Skinny Pigs 1 video about, are you using fleece the right way? And it looks like this one could stand to be rinsed off too. Why don't I do that? There, that looks much better now. Okay, so I'm going to vacuum these out. Take the attachment off so I can get in here. But like I said, I'm going to take this whole thing off and spray them out probably tomorrow when I have a little bit more time before I put on the new fleece. And I just scrubbed this igloo out and swapped out the fleece in there. So that looks pretty nice. Now, down here, we've got Ron Weasley and Gizmo. Where's Gizmo? There's Gizmo. Gizmo, I can't see you. There's Gizmo. So this cage is due for a cleaning in a day or two. So these boys have a 2x4 CNC cage. Now, you might be asking, well, where is Cheech and Tommy? Well, Cheech and Tommy had a spot at the rescue, and Tommy got adopted, and actually Cheech got adopted also, but then he was getting pestered by the boy that he was adopted with. So he's back at the rescue right now looking for a friend. So let's see. How are we doing? Maybe top off the pellets and put some more hay in there. So these boys used to be over here, and this is a Midwest. This is empty because Sydney and Lenny both made it to the rescue. So I used to have 2 fosters in here. So the day I took Sydney and Lenny to the rescue, Sydney found a home. He got adopted, and everything's going well. And I haven't checked in a few days. So it's possible that Lenny also found a home. He's so cute that I can't imagine it will take very long. It's just going to take the right match. There you go, Mike. Get some, Popeye. Dice, you can have some. Here, come here, Dice. There you go, buddy. You guys want some too. Come here. Yeah, you love it, Nate. That's your favorite spot, huh? It took almost 2 years for me to be able to do this with Nate. Nate was such a shy boy. So it just goes to show you just got to be patient. Remember, they're prey animals, but when you finally get their trust, you know, it makes it all worthwhile. Right, Nate? You trust me? A little bit. All right, well, I'm going to get back to my chores. I hope you really enjoyed this video. So thanks for watching. Until next time.